2020 has been a very dark year. A wildfire, a global pandemic, and lockdown. Despite all the bad things that have occurred this year, there is still some good that is being overlooked due to the tragic circumstances. Robert Kennedy once said, "There are times of danger and uncertainty, but they are also the most creative of any time in the history of mankind." During dark times such as these, people tend to turn towards art and entertainment. How many of you have started binge watching a new show or are catching up on a good book series? Started learning a new skill or are baking more often? The pandemic has pushed people to take up new creative hobbies to spend their time on. Many have started cooking, and world-renowned chefs like Massimo Bottura have started offering free cooking classes. I personally have begun to bake a lot more since the pandemic started. A lot of people are also turning their attention towards gardening and fixing up their backyards and front lawns. Many of my parents' friends and my parents have decided to start vegetable gardens to take up their time. As the pandemic became more widespread, people learned to do things more creatively. As masks began to run out, thousands of people learned how to make homemade masks and donated them to people in need. Tutorials on how to make masks and other essential items were also being uploaded for those who needed them. Frank Mild, a 9-year-old, used his 3D printer to make mask holders for essential workers so that their ears wouldn't get hurt. And many companies have begun to make ventilators, despite that not being their area of expertise. Creativity doesn't just work with art too, but science as well. Scientists and doctors are working very hard to make a vaccine for COVID-19. They also have to figure out how to treat symptoms of COVID with other drugs or medication that is already available so that they can help treat patients properly. On the whole, during the hardest times, people turn towards creativity, such as art, gardening, painting, baking, and so many other hobbies, to keep their focus away from the dark and on the light. Thank you.